But it's already started and it ain't supposed to start yet.
Right.
I'm here interviewing my aunt Glenda. Um, she just came out with Trouble Don't Last Always. I'm the author, but it's about her story. And she just inspires, determined to motivate and inspire women. I got a few questions. My first question is, Aunt Glenda, what made you want to have this book wrote?
Well, I have been in quite a bit of abusive relationships, and I always felt like I didn't have a way out. So I wanted to be the voice for other women to let them know men fighting, hitting, cheating on you is not okay.
That's right.
And it's never your fault.
That's right. That's right. Y'all hear that? So who would benefit from reading Trouble Don't Last Always?
I believe anybody that's in an abusive relationship, anybody that's feel like they all alone, feel like that they down on their luck. I believe men and women, because men, if they look at it, they'll see how hurt the woman will feel after being abused by him when he's supposed to be loving her. But if he's fighting on her, that's no love. And far as the woman, just to empower other women to let them know it never will be okay for a man to hit you.
That's very powerful. A lot of people need to hear that, especially in the season that we're in the society. So my next question is, what's the most impactful review or comment you have received since the release?
People have reached out to me, hearing about the book from other women that has purchased the book, saying that they thank me for stepping out to have the courage to tell my story. You know, and I know I'm going to have critics say that didn't happen to her or that didn't happen. I know my story. I know what I went through. I know what I dealt with. I live with it every day. And I just want other women to know, don't let nobody tell your story. You tell your story.
That's very powerful. You know, just looking at you, you wouldn't believe that you went through all that. But you know, the Bible even says he'll be there through the fire. We won't even come out smelling like smoke.
That's it.
So, with you bringing up courage, you brought up courage, right? To tell your story, it took a lot of courage to tell your story. What do you think the reason why most people aren't willing to share their stories?
Because of judgment, people judging them or looking down on the stuff that they've been through. You know, I've been on drugs, had multiple partners, had many fights because of the abuse, me, rage because of what people was doing to me. I took it out on other people. I had somewhat bitterness in me because of other men, and each relationship I just kept taking into another relationship.
I understand that. So, would you say it's very important to take time to heal?
Yes.
From getting that one relationship to another, would you say?
Yes.
Okay. And I heard you say drugs, different struggles. What was the hardest thing to overcome? And do you still face maybe battles and temptations today because of your past?
Not really, because I feel like I'm with a man that loves me for me. He knows my past. He accepts my past. He's not judgmental. But sometimes I think, you know, by dealing with certain things in life, that at times you will kind of in the back of your mind, that will come back up. But God is the deliverer, and you have to want change, and you got to, one thing, you got to fall in love with yourself. And in doing that, I don't think I love myself. That's why I was accepting men fighting on me, because I didn't love myself. But now I will not put up with it.
That's right.
I will not deal with it.
That's right.
You will not talk crazy to me, and you will not put your hand on me.
That's right. You sound like a very strong woman, and just me knowing you as your nephew, I've seen the auditions you came, and your strength shows, and even while you talking about it, it takes a lot of courage. And look, a lot of people will be ashamed to share these things, but you're just a strong woman. I admire you for that. He texted on my next question. It sounded like it was God that helped you overcome.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
So trouble don't last always.
Trouble don't last always.
Is there anything else you'd like to add before we end to the people?
I just thank God for you for wanting to help me publish this book. You know, it might not be the book that some people might say, well, that's not a book, that's just a pamphlet, whatever the case may be. But it's my story, it's my book.
That's
And
right.
I thank
That's
God
right.
because you helped me get this out. And my goal is to talk to other women about abuse, talk to other women about raising children, being there for your children, but also in the midst knowing when to step back, because everybody has their own walk in life. I can't walk somebody else's. I can only walk mine. And I just want to be open. I want to be able to talk to any woman that comes my way, and to be a blessing and be encouragement to let them know you are somebody.
That's right. That's right. You're encouragement to a lot of people. You're encouragement to me. And I appreciate the opportunity to just work with you. And this is just the beginning. The best is surely to come.
Oh, yes, it is.
Well, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I would like to just thank God for my husband, Stony Recess Sr., because he has truly been my number one
Like I said, I'm gonna get in her ass.
pusher.
I'm gonna get in her ass.
He has, like I said,
I don't like that shady shit. Don't lie to me.
he's been my right-hand
Don't
person,
lie to me.
side by side. When he read the book,
I'm gonna get in her
I
ass
think it
as soon as
shocked
I get
him
back. I'm gonna be back into the
because of the
wall.
way it came out. And I do have another one coming up, and this one I believe is more powerful than the first one because I'm learning, but I believe God is doing something in my life, and I want other people to know, no matter where you at, where you been, God will use anybody that open up their heart and have a willing mind to give their life to Him. And truly, my life is over in God's hand. And I hope people will reach out and buy my book, Trouble Don't Last Always. It will bless you. Thank you.
God bless you.